What's up, everyone? This is Turch with Service Emperor. Really quick, this is part one in a new series called 5-Minute Tech Support. And my goal here is to provide tech support for you with 5 minutes. This is aimed at our service experts within Service Emperor, but also if you happen to come upon this video, it's for you too. With that being said, if you're not a service expert within Service Emperor, I want to make sure that you are aware and you test everything. Test your high voltage. Don't just pull your disconnect if you're testing your capacitor, if you're planning on replacing your capacitor. Today's video is on turbo capacitors, how to wire turbo capacitors up properly, and don't always assume that the power is turned off if your disconnect is pulled out. With that being said, this is a 5-minute video, so I'll be talking faster than normal, but if you have any questions about this, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at Service Emperor. That's www.serviceemperor.com. With that being said, let's get started with today's video. On today's video, we're going to use this 30x5 dual capacitor as our standard to compare against for our turbo capacitor. As you can see here, these are the Herm, the fan, and the common terminals on the capacitor. And on the turbo capacitor, you're going to put your Herm around the edge. So you're going to jump between these outsides to make the number that you need to equal that 30. And then that center is going to be your common. And then your fan will be the 5 left off at the end right there. In some circumstances, you will have to use a 5 also to equal up to your total Herm or your compressor terminal. And so there's actually 2 5 terminals here. You have a 5 microfarad that can be used for the 6, and you have a 5 microfarad that can be used for the 4. So all you have to do is take and use your jumpers and jump 20 and 10 so that it equals 30 to give you your 30 microfarads. So next, you will actually take and hook up your fan to one of these 2 5s. And then your common is going to hook up to that center section there. So where you would normally have the C hooked up, that's where you're going to hook it. And then the Herm terminal is going to hook up to where you have your jumpers located at the very top. Also in the packaging from the manufacturer is the zip tie with the hole built into it. So most of your factory capacitors are going to be a lot smaller. So now you can place it anywhere else in the condensing unit and then just use that zip tie and screw it in with that self-tapping screw. A lot of times also the date is going to be put on the bottom, but they actually have a sticker. So you can use that Sharpie that's provided, write the installation date, and put that on the unit. So that way you know when the 5 years are up, because the system does have a 5-year warranty. If you have any questions about how to wire it up, there are instructions, and then there's actually a set of suggested jumpers there. And then also don't forget to register the warranty on this capacitor, and you get you a free hat out of the deal too. So, oh, and there's also these minis capacitors. So there's your singles, and then there's also a Turbo X for the larger. Thank you for checking out another episode. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. admin@serviceemperor.com, or just go to www.serviceemperor.com if you have any more questions that are, or you would like more in-depth information on these turbo capacitors or how to diagnose a turbo capacitor. I'll have a link here in the show notes of other episodes where we go into more detail on diagnosing capacitors and more detail on the turbo capacitors and their fantastic warranty. And by the way, they are American made, so we stand behind those 100%. With that being said, thank you again for watching this show, and don't forget to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon so that you get more information and notifications whenever we release any more episodes. Have a great day.